When it comes to cooking meals, drying clothes, heating water, and my home, nothing beats natural gas from CenterPoint Energy. It's my most affordable energy option. It costs less to use than electricity, propane, and heating oil. So if you already have natural gas, keep it. If you're replacing an appliance, choose it. Natural gas, your best choice. Safe and affordable, rest assured.
For more on the benefits of a natural gas home, visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
We're joined by Mississippi State long snapper Paul Blackwell. If you have any questions, please put your name in the chat. First, we'll go to Ben Portnoy.
Paul, I got to ask, is that your first career touchdown at any level, or how did that feel?
I was actually a linebacker in high school, so I scored about twice through my high school career, but definitely on the collegiate level, I've never scored before.
And when you got in the end zone, fell on the ball, what kind of happened on that play, if you can kind of talk us through it?
Basically, I saw the guy tracking back because Tucker had a really good punt and executed his job, and the guy dropped it, and I think a couple guys balled it before I got there, and I happened to be the one to get my hands on it, and it was in the end zone. And I guess dreams really do come true.
Up next, we'll go to Tyler Horka.
I'm just curious if anything felt different about that play, or is that what you're doing every single time? You're snapping on a punt, you're gunning down and going for the guy, obviously, but just kind of compare and contrast what this one was like in recovering that and compared to some others where obviously that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it always catches you by surprise whenever the returner drops the ball, but every play, my job is to be there on sky situations. So if the guy does drop the ball, I'm supposed to be the guy to recover it. So it is a surprise whenever he does drop it, but I was just executing my job because that was the game plan.
And then just kind of a quick follow-up, what were the emotions like when you got back to the sideline? Obviously, I'm sure everyone's patting you on the helmet, on the shoulders. Just kind of take
Uh,
us through the immediate aftermath there.
Oh, well, first I had to snap the extra point, and that was really fun to try to get myself to calm down for that. But afterwards, it was really awesome to see all the guys coming up and celebrating with me in my last game at Davis Wade.
Up next, we'll go to Robbie Falk.
Paul, did you sense that was, kind of a game-changing play? Because they had driven down the field offensively and scored. State's offense had, I think, a 4-play drive and had to punt it. Did you sense that things were turning a little bit with that play? And did you feel like that was a big game-changing play for y'all?
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. Anytime that you can get a big play on special teams or a turnover like that or a touchdown, it's always a big game-changing plays. And I know that it had a big impact on the game, and it kind of helped our motors get running. After that, our offense started rolling. I don't think we punted again until pretty much the end of the fourth quarter. So I definitely think that it lit a fire for us, and it helped us execute our game plan.
Up next, we'll go to Joel Coleman.
Paul, I'm sure after games you probably get congratulations and things from family or friends or whatever anyway, but I'm just curious if you got back to the locker room or something and picked up your phone and was it a little crazier than usual today?
Yeah. Usually after the game, I walk up to my family and they tell me good game, but this time I had all kinds of love from my past teammates, past coaches, people I haven't contacted in a while, and it's just it's a cool feeling to you kind of sit back and see how many people are actually watching you play and how far you've come.
We'll go back to Tyler.
Just to follow up on that, what was the most surprising one? Well, who texted you that you looked at it and you're like, man, I can't believe they saw that play, or which one kind of stood out to you?
I haven't really took a huge look at all of my text messages and like thoroughly, I would say, but it's just cool seeing like my family members that live halfway across the country and stuff. They text me, and it's cool that they were watching my games.
All right, guys, we're now joined by Mississippi State's Nathaniel Watson. If you have any questions, please put your name in the chat. Up first, we'll go to Brad Locke.
Okay. Hey, Nathaniel. Just want to ask you real quick, after Errol goes down, really early in the game like that, and then you have to kind of basically take over his role. I mean, how prepared did you feel for that moment?
I'm always prepared for every moment that they throw at me. So I was thankful for the opportunity, so yeah.
Up next, we'll go to Ben Portnoy.
Look, you guys have been close a couple of times this year and down the stretch this year, but to win a game like you guys did tonight, what does that do for you guys as a team? And what was it kind of like walking off the field after a game the way you guys played?
It just give us more fuel for the long run. We get another opportunity in the bowl game, so be it. We're gonna go out there and get another win.
Up next, we'll go to John Sokoloff.
How much are you guys going to be kind of eagerly monitoring the bowl game and like who you play, where you go, if y'all are in one, all that stuff? Like how much are you going to be eagerly anticipating that?
I won't say a lot because we really just want another opportunity to play another game this season since we only played 10 games in all ACC. So we just want to get another opportunity, get another win.
And Mike kind of gathered all of you guys together at the end of the third quarter. What did he kind of say to you guys, and what was the general message there when it was a 2-possession game going into the fourth?
Just finish. That's all we've been doing this whole season. We got to just finish, and we finished tonight. So nice speech.
We'll go back to Brad.
Hey, just considering how shorthanded y'all have been, and then you lose a guy like Errol. I mean, how did y'all kind of keep it together and keep keep Missouri's offense pretty much in check for most of the night?
Oh, you repeat that question again?
I want to know, after you lose, you're already shorthanded, then you lose Errol, and how did y'all kind of keep it together to keep Missouri in check?
It's next man mentality. So if somebody go down, next person got to step up and be the next leader or whatever it take. Got to get the win. So we had each other back out there, and we just fought.
We'll go to one more last question to John.
How much easier is it for you guys defensively when your offense is putting up this many points? Because, last week they put up 10 points and the offense has had its struggles this year. So how much different is it now when, the offense puts up 50-plus points for you guys defensively?
It's nice. It's nice. We get a break every now and then, and often capitalize. So we got to go back out there and just give them the ball back. So.
All right, guys, we're now joined by Mississippi State's Collin Duncan. If you have any questions, please put your name in the chat. Up first, we'll go to Ben Portnoy.
Collin, your interception came with them driving to kind of get back within a score. What did you see on that play, and what were you guys able to do defensively to get, I guess it was, 4 interceptions tonight?
Honestly, I think he built up throughout the week. I mean, in the secondary, we feel like we've been letting the team down a little bit with turnovers and, getting the ball out and creating turnovers, throughout the game, interceptions, forced fumbles, all that type of stuff. So, ever since, probably midway through the season, we've been trying to make, bigger emphasis on let's go after the ball. When the ball's in the air, it's our ball now. It's no more 50-50 ball time. We got to go and make plays for our team. Just make sure we keep the momentum on our side. Throughout the week, Coach Washington and Coach Arnett, 2 great coaches, and they've been keeping me alert on make sure if you get that wheel right there, that's you. You gotta stay on it. You gotta stay on it. Matter of fact, I think Coach Washington told me right before I stepped on the field, and during that play, I can just remember them saying that to me. I can remember the reps in practice and stuff like that, and I thank God that the ball came right to me. So, yeah.
Up next, we'll go to Robbie Falk.
Collin, you're supposed to be trading out spots every now and then with Fred Peters. He went down with an injury. You've had to take over and have a lot of snaps every week. Just how far do you feel like you've come from, the Alabama game or even before then to this point in the season, to whether it be your cover skills or whatever? How far do you feel like you've come from that point to now?
I feel like I've made tremendous steps throughout this season, and with Fred getting hurt and stuff like that, he's still been there with me. I mean, he's been a mentor from the start ever since the first game against LSU. I mean, there was times when I went in the game, he would come over to the sideline, he would ask me, what did I see out there when I was watching him play? And I would tell him, and he would tell me what he said. So, I mean, just having that mentorship from Fred, and then and all the coaches, being on me in practice day in and day out to step up, get to the ball, make plays when the ball's in the air. I feel like it wasn't just on my part. I feel like the mentorship between all my whole team and Fred and Coach Washington, Coach Arnett, I feel like it's helped me progress as much as I've had in these few games that we've been playing.
We'll go back to Ben.
Collin, you guys lose a guy like Errol on, I think it was the second play of the game. I mean, what was the mood like for you guys defensively when you lose a guy like that, a senior captain? And then how did you feel like you guys kind of responded to that?
I feel like we could have responded a little bit better. I mean, when a guy of his caliber is ejected out of the game like that, it does take a little bit of air out of the stadium, a little bit of air out of our defense. But we felt like after they drove down on that same drive and scored, we kind of let Errol down right there. With it being, with him being such a big part of our defense, he's also been a guy that's been preaching the finish. No matter the circumstance, you hold your brother accountable and you do it for your brother next to you. And we felt like we let him down on that drive. So for us to come back out, the next few drives and handle business and have that next man up mentality, I feel like we represented Earl the best we could.
All right. For the first question for Mississippi State's Jaquavius Marks, we'll go to David Murray.
Yes, Jaquavius. So what did you and the offense see that said you could run on Missouri?
The box, how many people they had stacked in the box. It was a light box, so we should have gashed them every time.
What did you think your offensive line was doing during the game?
They was doing very good. They was coming off, getting to the linebackers. Very good.
Up next, we'll go to John Sokoloff.
And kind of building off that, Jaquavius, I mean, what specifically offensively, I mean, against Auburn, obviously, you guys struggled a little bit. Now tonight, this explosion, the most points you've scored in a game this season. Where have you guys kind of improved as an offense?
We improved a lot throughout the week. We've been at a high tempo in practice, so it lead over to the game. We've been executing plays pretty good, so that's why we had a good week this week.
Up next, we'll go to Ben Portnoy.
Woody, in a game like this, and with how close you guys have been the last couple of weeks, I guess, what does it feel like walking off the field to have a win like you did tonight? And I guess, do you guys feel like it was kind of the culmination a little bit of what you guys have been trying to put together offensively?
Yeah, we've been trying to put that together, but it felt good walking off the field knowing you got a W, and it'll lead on to next season, plus this bowl game.
We'll go back to David.
Jaquavius, as the game went on, did you sit there thinking, we've been trying to do this all year, and now the offense is clicking, we're just running the ball, and the coach is trusting us to run the ball?
Yeah, it feels good that the coaches trust us to run the ball and the O-line doing their job. It feels good to be a running back in this system.
What did you think when early in the game you saw Will take off and run for 18 yards?
Yeah, I was happy. I was like, oh, yeah, look at Will.
Thank you.
Up next, we'll go to Joel Coleman.
Jaquavius, I'm just curious offensively, how much of a boost or did things kind of loosen up any on the sidelines when Paul Blackwell gets that the muff punt, recovers it in the end zone, and it's a tie game again after kind of a little bit of a slow start for you guys? And it seemed like from that point on, you guys really started to roll. Did that feel like a big moment to you?
Yeah, it was a big moment because you got to never take a play off special team. We got to play on special team. That was a plus. So that's how I feel like the momentum came from that. And we kept it going.
All right, guys. We'll go one more question to David Murray. David, you there?
I'm sorry, I'm here. Okay. It's been a long season for you guys, a strange season, a strange year, but coach is saying he'd be excited to go to a bowl game. Would all you guys be excited to play one more game this season?
Yeah, everybody decided to play one more game. No matter what, it's the last game. Football players want to play the next game. They don't want to have an extra game to play.
Thank you.